Big question. Can using TikTok cause kids to tick? I mean, this is real.
Yep.
We're back with neurologist Dr. Jen McVig, and also we're bringing Alex into the conversation. So, Alex, welcome to the show. Tell us how the pandemic and your social media use amplified your tics and your condition.
My tics started a couple months into the pandemic in about June of 2020. It wasn't a great time of my life. I was super stressed. It was the most isolated I've ever been. And I just, like she said, I just kind of woke up one day with like a slight twitch in my lip. And then over like the course of like 2 to 3 weeks, I picked up a couple other like head shaking like tics and other like motor tics of that sort. I would say that like in social media, like the most drastic things are the most sensationalized. So if you have like really severe tics, like the beans or the beetroot ones that you saw on TikTok, like that's going to probably get a lot of views, but mine were pretty minor. So I just kind of, my contribution to the entire thing was as a scientist, I looked at a lot of the publications going on in the literature at the time to try to see what was going on.
So Dr. McVig, is what Alex experiencing similar to what you're noticing in your practice? You mentioned that you're definitely seeing more and more of this.
Absolutely. I think the interesting thing, the whole goal of TikTok is to imitate, right? So what we're doing is seeing a video or something that somebody posts and trying to do the same thing or do it differently or put a different spin on it or do it better. So to go on there, try to imitate it, repost yourself is the whole goal of it. So as we have individuals who have an underlying history of tic disorder or Tourette disorder, it absolutely could exacerbate things. Or if someone just has that propensity to have underlying stressors in their lives and then have these motor symptoms come through a conversion disorder, if you will, which is one person, or then, now that this is many people, this is considered a mass psychogenic illness event. This is a true concern, but it makes perfect sense that TikTok would be the vehicle because the whole point is imitation.
Yeah. Now, Alex, when you went to your psychiatrist with the tics, what did they do?
At first I was on antidepressants, so I was wondering if that might have been like the cause of it, because it was around one of the times that I switched antidepressants. So I went cold turkey. I went off of antidepressants for like 3 months, and they persisted. My tics are still here. I've switched medications a couple times, and it's been, I think, 1 year and 3 months now that I've had tics. So we kind of just went through and ruled out things, and we had to wait 1 year before we could like fit any diagnostic criteria for a tic disorder.